We're Mike and Joe, and we're currently touring the USA in our 31-year-old camper van called Roger. In this episode, things start to go wrong with our van. So we've got a bit of a leak.
And it's raining.
And we get caught up in a tornado warning.
National Weather Service.
So we've got a bit of a leak. Noticed it last night. It was a bit damp on the floor here. So we put a little pot underneath it to catch any water, but it's quite a big leak. It's filled up our little pot, even though we had the pump off.
It could just come out when you're pumping it.
You can't just take the pot out. Fix it, Mike.
Well, I think it's this, which is a filter there, and it screws it off. So I think I just need to put some tape around there, put it back on it and seal it up.
Good morning, welcome to another episode. This is day 5 of our USA road trip. We're just leaving lovely campground of Missy Sinua. It was just a nice overnight stop. We're so exhausted when we got here, we just passed out on the beds, so we didn't even bother lighting a fire. But today, we're heading towards Red River Gorge in Kentucky. We're not sure if we'll make it today. I think it's about a 6-hour drive, but we'll see how far we get. So come along, it'll be fun. We're just stopping at the hardware store to see if we can get some PTFE tape to fix the leak we've got on our water tank. So Mike's just attempting to make emergency repairs. He thinks there's a drainage thing to drain the water out. So apparently this thing here, he's figured out will drain it. This thing here is what's leaking. It's leaking even without the pump going.
PTFE tape is going to go around here. So if there's any gaps in the thread, it's going to seal them up. Looking like that ring there, it's got a kink in it. And it's copped down, it hasn't actually made a complete proper seal.
I'm glad Mike appears to know what he's doing. I have no idea. We're just going to leave that little macaroni cheese pot under there for now, and we'll be able to tell if it's still leaking or not. But hopefully Mike's fixed it. Mike can fix anything.
And it's a good job I bought my little toolbox from Walmart. Seemed a bit silly at the time, but paid its way already.
I knew it wasn't silly. I told him to get a toolbox. See, you may think Mike's a smart one, but I'm the brains behind what you're seeing. So hopefully that's been fixed. It's very hard to tell because there's no water in it now. But now we just need some fuel. It's cheaper here, $3.15. Mike's looking longingly at all those school buses. He really wanted to do a school bus conversion, but I talked him out of it. But this is much better. Roger's much better, don't you think?
Yes.
He's a better size. He's probably more comfortable. So right now we're just driving along the border. On our left is the state of Ohio, and on our right is the state of Indiana. Kevin's getting his groove on. Stop now. So we just crossed the state line into Ohio. We're not going to be here very long though, because we're passing through to Kentucky. We're not actually far from Cincinnati, and it looks like our navigation's sending us right in there because we're avoiding highways and freeways. So just coming into Cincinnati, that's the Ohio River out there. On the other side is Kentucky. This side, Ohio. Back that way, Indiana. Cincinnati skyline over there. It's pretty exciting. Remember that show, WKRP in Cincinnati? So we've left Ohio, we're now in Kentucky, and we're trying to find some camping for the night because it's 5 o'clock. In fact, coming through Cincinnati there was hardly any traffic. I'm not sure what that was about, but it was like 4:30 going for a major city. No traffic, unless they're all on the freeways. Quite a big day of driving today, probably almost 6 hours. We don't want to do these sort of long days often. There wasn't really any obvious stops today to stop at. We'd like to spend a few days in Red River Gorge in Kentucky. It's supposed to be really nice there. This is a really nice spot. We found this camp the night. We just turned off the road and followed our noses really to the state park. Look, it's beautiful. There's some really lovely spots down by the lake, but there's no water down there because we emptied our tank earlier to fix the water problem. So we had to come up here. It's pretty nice though. Good morning, this is day 6, staying in the beautiful Kincaid Lake State Park, surrounded by trees, and there's a lake a little bit further down. We're just loving Roger so far. He's great to camp in. There's nobody else around, it's just us. Until you go around the corner, then you get all the big RVs. But because these are smaller spots, nobody's here, just us. So it's a beautiful quiet night. They had water hookup last night. We can hook up our water directly to our van, and it just comes directly from the tap. So that's a cool feature of Roger. And it's just started to rain. We're heading on today. We're going to Red River Gorge in Kentucky. So come along, it'll be fun. So our windscreen wipers were working, but now they're not. So we're not sure what's going on there. Might be a loose connection or something. But there's nowhere to stop to try and sort it out.
And it's raining.
We're just going to go to our auto repairs place, see if I can get our wipers fixed. So it's working now. We just came to Perkins Garage, and I don't know where we are. I'll put it down here, but he just fiddled around with it a bit. There's like a connection underneath. He pulled out, put in, put a bit of brute force to make them work. So we're just in the town of Cynthiana, Kentucky. We actually stopped here looking for coffee, but we can't find any, so we'll just take a look around the town instead. A little bit of history here.
Cynthiana was the site of 2 battles in the Civil War, 1862 and 1864. The rebels tried to disrupt the railroads and also threaten Cincinnati. Neat buildings, nice and colourful. Not sure what style they call it.
So behind me here is the old log courthouse. It's the oldest house in Cynthiana, built in 1790.
Is that a chocolate ripple?
It's chocolate ripple in America. Not sure where this rain's come from, but I'm sure glad we got those wipers fixed. Seem to be working okay at the moment. Even Kevin's not dancing today. Now we've just got one side of the wiper working. At least it's Mike's side. Just hope it doesn't stop again. There's a lot of rain. That's what happens when you buy an older car. And the other thing is, they don't have to have roadworthies done every 12 months here like we do in New Zealand. I don't think they ever have to do them. Looks like it stopped raining for a bit, but the wipers are a bit wonky. So we've just arrived in the Red River Gorge in Kentucky, and now we're just going to go find somewhere to camp. And then tomorrow we'll look for some hikes to do. Have a look around.
National Weather Service. Tornado warning in this area until 3 p.m.
Just had an emergency alert come through on the phone. National Weather Service, tornado warning in this area until 3:30 p.m. Take shelter now in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Carry on.
Where are we going to go, Mike? Just arrived at the Slade Welcome Centre, which is kind of in the Red River Gorge. We haven't seen any tornadoes yet, but it says the warning's till 3:30. It's just gone 3, so we're going to ask and hear about tornadoes, and as well as that, see if we can get some information on the area. We're not sure what to do with that. It was a bit freaky. Well, we learned about some hikes in the visitor centre, people were pulling off the freeway to shelter from the tornado. The warning was until 3:30 p.m, but then they updated it to 4:15 p.m. While we were there, we had some very heavy rain and even some hail, but thankfully no tornado. So we're just leaving the Slade Visitor Centre where we're sitting out the tornado warning, and we're just going to try and find some bit of camp for the night. So we're at this campground, basically just around the corner from where we're sheltering from the tornado warning. And here they've got a storm shelter. It's the toilets. So it needs to know where to come if it happens again. Thanks for watching, and please join us for our next episode where we explore the Red River Gorge.